Hello there. What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about the Fugitives and Collaborators pack for Star Wars X-Wing. We just got a preview of that. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to enter to win that $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. Just become a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. Big thanks to today's sponsor, Luxury Playstyle. I know you've heard me talk about them before. These tokens are absolutely amazing. You're not going to regret it. If you act while supplies last, $35 purchase or more is going to get you a free Crabbok token. You're going to get the C on the front, the 5 on the back. It's useful for damage. It's also useful for light side versus dark side. You can mark your critical hits in X-Wing. You can use it in other games as well. It's got those lightsaber nunchucks on there. These are beautiful, beautiful coins. Heck, I've got one right here. Also, if you use code Crabbok VIP, you're going to save 15%. So be sure to use that code. Save yourself some money. Check out luxuryplaystyle.com. Amazing tokens. So, Fugitives and Collaborators. This is our Scum pack. They've had all three previewed in 3 days, and it's been quite a bit of stuff. This one focuses a little bit more on the Y-Wings. We're going to get some interesting stuff here. This is definitely not a full preview. There's definitely stuff in here that they're not showing us. We're not seeing everything here, but we're going to see quite a bit. Now, we do get the full spread here. One of the things that's going to be interesting is you're going to see some tech up there. I'll show you some of the tech upgrades they're going to give us. A lot of it is tech that's already out there, but the cool thing is that some of our Y-Wing pilots are going to have tech. Now, you can't actually see the upgrade slots, but that's kind of part of the living PDF, and the updated points builder is going to take all of those things into consideration. So sometimes different pilots for the same ship will have totally different upgrade options, and that's kind of one of the things that 2.0 has allowed us to do. There's also some conditions over there that they haven't gone into yet, and it's a little too fuzzy for me to read clearly, so I'm assuming we'll have another preview at some point, or we'll just have to wait until the unboxing. So be sure to stay tuned for that. If you want to see the unboxings, make sure you click that little bell for alerts so you don't miss out on new content as it comes out. Among the ships that are going to be getting the new tech options is some of these generic Y-Wings, which will be potential options for that, especially if you want to launch ordnance from them. So the Jinata Security Officer and the Amaxine Warriors are Initiative 2 and 3 Y-Wings. Those are going to be some of the new Y-Wing options that are also going to have tech upgrades, although we can't really see them here, so the picture of the card doesn't really tell you a whole lot. Amaxine Warriors are the the clan of warriors that the First Order had kind of hired to. They were kind of like pirates, or warrior pirates, I guess, in a way, that were kind of hired, or mercenaries might be a better term, to kind of start doing some initial footholds into the New Republic's territory prior to Episode 7, but featured in the book of Bloodline, the book about Leia's parentage and her kind of fall from favor within the New Republic that led her leading the resistance as opposed to just continuing to be, a senator. And that's how she became General Leia instead of Senator Leia, and a lot of it had to do with the Amaxine Warriors. So that's kind of where they come from. We also got an HWK pilot here talked about because he's also an upgrade. We'll look at him in a minute too. But Gamut Key, he's going to have 2 charge on him, and he says at the start of the end phase, you may spend 2 charge to choose yourself or a ship with that is in your turret arc with 1 or more circular tokens. During the end phase, circular tokens are not removed from that ship. So normally the circular tokens are tokens that are round tokens that go away at the end of the round. They are not going to go away in this case. So that is that's a really interesting thing. Usually you're going to use that for evades and focuses, which is a pretty cool thing. And that is a pretty cool thing. So I kind of like that. Now you can't do that every turn though, because it's going to cost you 2 charge, and he has only a single recurring up arrow, so he's only going to get 1 charge back each turn. So you can do that every other turn. But that's a really cool ability. It's a great support ability, too, because he doesn't have to do that for himself, so he can do that for some of your heavy hitters. I really like that. And of course, we've already seen Kanan Jarrus, the light side Jedi, who is going to be the first light side Jedi in the Scum and Villainy faction. And this was kind of early Kanan, in between, in between the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, when he is still kind of trying to find his place in the galaxy. We also see Arliz Hadrassian. I believe Hadrassian was also from Bloodline. I believe so. While you perform a forward arc attack, if you are damaged, you may change one of your eyeball results to a critical result. I like that because it doesn't mean a primary forward attack, so you can use this with any forward arc attack. Has to have that printed symbol, though. I don't think that's going to work off of a turret that is just happens to be pointed forward. Otherwise, it would say an attack against an enemy in your forward arc, right? Something like that. I think that, so basically, I think that's going to count for torpedoes and then the primary front. While you defend, and that's one of the things that forward arc attack, you'd think if a turret is pointed forward, it should count as a forward arc attack. And it's one of those things that always kind of ate at me when 2.0 first came out, and like, all right, wait, what does the forward arc symbol mean? Well, it means 3 different things depending on the context. So very context sensitive with those arc symbols. While you defend, if you are damaged, you must change one of your eyeballs to a blank result. So this is something that we're starting to see now too. We saw this a little bit with the Imperial preview, is that there are now some pilots that have drawbacks. And this is kind of a drawback. So, and it's easy to play around because this is maybe somebody that you just don't worry about taking a focus with. Because when they're attacking, they're going to be getting a focus to crit automatically, and they're not going to be able to focus their defense results. So maybe you focus on, doing target locks and barrel rolls and things like that. We've got Lima Kai. Lima Kai is an Initiative 5 here with the Opportunity Knocks subtext. She says, what I love too is look at that Nebulon in the background. It's like it's so big you can barely even see it. Like, this is really good art, by the way. I love this. Before you engage, if you are not in an enemy ship's forward arc, you may acquire a lock on an enemy ship in your front half, which is really cool because, again, all of the ships now have those lines. So even if they don't use the front half for anything else, they still have a front and back half, which is really cool. So she's going to be able to get some free locks, which is always nice. Gamut Key, we looked at him before. He's also going to be available as a crew. He's restricted to the Scum and Villainy faction, or just Scum now. But yeah, and he's going to have the exact same ability, but now he is a crew. We talked about there's going to be some tech options. You'll be able to put targeting synchronizer on some of your ships, as well as the automated target priority. These are some things that are going to come in this pack, and because the quad jumper already has the tech option, but I think there's a lot of tech choices that just haven't been made available to players that want to focus only on Scum. And this is, again, since this is such a card heavy pack, this is going to be one of those opportunities for them to kind of refill everybody with all of the updated cards. Concussion bombs here are going to come in this pack. You're going to get 3 charge on here, and during I think these and there's a couple other bombs and mines and stuff that come in here, things that were available. This is one of those that I think we talked about these in another video where you once you drop one, then you must continue to keep dropping them. This is actually, I think, the most recent new device to come out. I think this first showed up with what the gunship droid for the Separatists. So that one's pretty cool. The new upgrade type that we've seen that were all developed by Brooks Fluger-Levitt are all kind of following a similar, somebody who's using this upgrade or a unique pilot dies, you get to do something. And each of the 3 core factions has an ability kind of like this. And this is Cutthroat for Scum. After another friendly ship at range 0 to 3 is destroyed, if that ship was limited or they had the Cutthroat upgrade, you may remove one of your orange or red tokens or recover a non-recurring charge on your ship or one of your equipped upgrade cards. So this one lets you do a whole lot of things. It's definitely going to be context sensitive because there's so many different options for this. Plus, it's Cad Bane in the artwork, and that's also exciting. But this isn't a new preview. We've seen this one already, but this was the first one we've seen, and then it was nice to kind of see that the rebels and the Imperials kind of also had their own take on this card, which was, I thought, was pretty cool. Really cool one too is R5TK. Lets you attack friendly ships. Like this is like, wait, why would you want to do that? And well, the real reason that you would want to do something like that is like maybe you want to fire. I remember when it first came out, the assault was it the assault missiles that you hit and then it hits everybody else nearby, right? That context, dead man switches. That maybe you've got a whole bunch of Z95s with dead man switches and you want them all to blow up, but your opponent's not hitting the one that's only got 1 health left, and you're really annoyed and you want to start that chain reaction. You've got like one with 1 health left, one with 2 health left, one with 3 health left, and one with 4 health left, and you're trying to start that, trying to trigger that chain reaction. That'd be really cool. And of course, help in all of those blowing up. So this could let you do something like that. I don't see myself ever using a card like this, but it could be fun. It could be fun. And sometimes fun is the name of the game. And then we get to the really, really cool stuff. All of these packs are also bringing in some cool Epic upgrades. Epic is, I think they're really trying to make a push for Epic to be a very fun thing, especially with Atomic Mass Games taking over and having kind of a narrative play focus for large events. It's not all hyper competitive events. They want to get people who just want to show up to these conventions and play in fun events also. And this is a really good one. Again, that upgrade symbol is for the Epic, basically non-tournament level play. So you wouldn't be able to run this in an extended list or a hyperspace list. You're not going to be able to run this in a league or standardized or organized play game, or of course any kind of high level tournament. But this is going to be a really fun type of card to use for your normal play or for your epic play, or you want to run huge ships, you want to run wings of guys flying together with the wing tool and all that stuff. Heck, we've started to see it with the clones and the ETA 2 kind of having that docking ring and stuff. It was also just for epic play. So this is really cool. This is allowing you to hire bounty hunters if you're one of the bad guys, right? First Order or Separatists or the Imperials now can hire scum and villainy. I love it. 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 And, I love it. So there you go. There you have it. I love it. This is, yes, you can be included in Separatist, Imperial, and First Order squads after you perform attack if the defender was a limited ship and was destroyed. So if you blow up a named enemy ship, you may recover a charge on your ship card and each of your upgrade cards. Then flip this card. So you get paid for blowing up a named character. Apparently this is before the no disintegrations was a rule, because you can totally disintegrate them and still get paid. So this is a really great card. So it is restricted to scum, and this is limited, so you can't have multiple bounty card. Well, it has to go on a limited ship, I should say. But it says standard ship. I think I didn't see what and it's possible that I just missed this, but I think that this rules out, like, you can't put this on a Sea Rock, for example. You can't just bring a huge ship from Scum into like a rebel list, which and if that's the case, like, why? If this is already for fun play anyway, why stop the fun, right? Like, screw it, or maybe standard ship just means no 3D printing your own stuff and bring it in. Everybody wants the Otana, and everybody wants their own legacy ships and stuff like that from Legends. And of course, when you flip the card, it's bounty paid. It doesn't do anything else. It's just so you don't keep doing that same ability over and over again. But there's also a good guy version, and this card is the most clever. I absolutely love this one. In it for the money. I'm in it for the money, honey. I'm not in it for your rebellion. I'm in it for the money. Kind of Han Solo, kind of having less than the most loyal loyalties at the beginning. And again, same thing, Scum, Standard, Ship, Limited. Yeah, so and again, you can't just do this with generics. You got to put a named character in there, which that makes sense. That's a great idea. So you're going to equip this side face up. You can be included in Rebel, Republic, and Resistance squads. I flipped that around, but yes. After an allied limited ship in your squad is destroyed, gain a focus token and flip this card. All right. So after Han Solo sees his new buddy Luke Skywalker get blown up, he's like, "You sons of guns!" And now all it says is non-scum ships in your squad are treated as friendly instead of allied. So you're now friendly, and what's the big difference here is that other things can affect you, as opposed to just being on the same side. You are now able to like gain those benefits. So you're now fully in the list at this point. So it's really cool, man. This is just, honestly, I think this is so much fun. This is so much fun because this can let you take, like Lando's Falcon. Like you've already got Han Solo in the Rebellion, but like if you wanted to get the younger Han Solo and Lando's Falcon, you could do something like that, which I love. And I don't think you'd be able to take like Lando's Falcon with the docked ship, though. I don't think you could take the docked shuttle because then it would, I don't know. Like I have so many questions on like all these little corner cases. Like, what if I wanted to do this, and what if I wanted to do that? And I mean, I think there's a lot of things you could do. I mean, is there a restriction on what kind of upgrades you can take on here? Can you load it up with upgrades? Can I run a party bus kind of and bring the whole bounty hunter crew? And that's another thing too, is there's nothing that says you have to bring good guys over to the rebels and bad guys. You could bring Han over for to the Imperials. All right, you could like there's nothing here that says they have to be a bounty hunter. It doesn't say they have to be a bounty hunter. You could have Han become a bounty hunter. Which is amazing. You could have Boba Fett be in it for the Rebellion. It doesn't have to be Han Solo. There's which by the way is really cool. Boba Fett joining the Rebellion. It's cool. It's really cool. So they're doing a lot of really fun things with X-Wing, and this was a really great preview. I would love to hear what you guys think down in the description. Let me know in the comments section, rather. Check the links in the description. We've been really growing the Discord lately. We got a great community there with X-Wing, Armada, and Legion. X-Wing should be getting a rules forum pretty soon. That's what the big talk is about. There's already a Legion rules forum under AMG, in addition to their Marvel Crisis Protocol rules forum. So there's for a lot of you guys who kind of noticed that the Fantasy Flight forums are down. If you want to hop in to the Discord, we've got communities for all of these games. And we've got other links down there too if you're interested in becoming a patron and helping support the channel, or picking up some merch, some t-shirts, some masks, some socks, any of that kind of stuff. We got all that stuff down in the description as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Also, big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing, and I couldn't do this without your continued support. So thank you very much. And as always, have a great day.